So the additional details is about the current case. Wife number 2, the 50-year-old ophthalmologist. Now, according to court documents filed yesterday, it reveals that the feds were conducting electronic and photographic surveillance on the couple's home. Also, the judge denied his bail because they thought that he was a substantial flight risk.
And dangerous, didn't they say?
And dangerous. And then officials at his 9-year-old daughter's school got a restraining order against him to keep him off the campus.
Mark, there's so many serious allegations. How would you defend this guy?
The same way I do many of my clients. This was an unbelievable coincidence, one will argue, and that only in the court of a public opinion can you consider everything. In the real world where I practice, you try one homicide at a time typically. You don't bring the other set of facts into the one. And so you argue the evidence is equally consistent with this being a homicide and or a tragic accident. That's reasonable doubt.
It was so sketchy how that first wife died under the car, getting crushed. I mean,
mushy tire.
The husband says, I have a mushy tire, honey. Would you go out and look under the car? Oops, car fell on you. Right. Deneen, we heard that the feds, Sam just told us the feds had the couple's home under surveillance. What do you think they were looking for?
The other woman. They were looking to see if the other woman was coming and going. They're trying to find something that would give him a motive for having wanted to kill his wife other than the money, something else.
But wait a second, was he surveyed before the wife died or after? It was when they were...
I believe it was current. Is that correct?
It was probably after, but it was probably after the wife died.
Okay.
But let me set the record straight about the tire changing thing, because I heard that earlier in the week, as far as women not changing tires.
No,
not only do I know how to change tires, but my daughter will too, so...
I have no doubt.
I know how to as well.
Thank you. Good.
I actually am less likely to... Adam Kroll wrote a whole book about me not being able to change a tire. So I'm actually less likely to change tires. So I don't get into the sexist accusations.
Good.
Wendy, do you think these women that he has picked fit some sort of profile?
Yeah, I would venture to guess that, when two people meet, Dr. Drew, they do what I call an unconscious handshake, where they promise to treat each other the way their early life traumas say they should be treated.
Yeah.
And I think the targets for him would be women who have more of an anxious attachment style, who are going to stick like glue no matter how badly he treats them.
Yep.
And then in his internal world, he actually feels completely smothered by them, engulfed by them, and in a crazy way, getting rid of them, knocking them off, is the only way he can separate.
Mark?
$4.5 million in life insurance on one,
well,
$500,000 on the other. Women, if you find out that your husbands are doing that, I'd run.